Hey, you just came to the best, no BS explanation of what manifestation is, how to use law of attraction in your favor to make your life the way you want it to be, and I'm gonna give you 5 law of attraction techniques that you can start using today to transform your life. So let's get you some of these good vibes. Let's get this going. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Sneed, and I'm here to talk to you today about manifestation. And we're gonna cover what manifestation is, what law of attraction is, and how you can use it to your benefit. If you're involved in the spiritual community whatsoever, more energy, motherfucker. So the spiritual community is wild about manifestation, law of attraction, right? So what the heck is it to begin with? Manifestation is essentially the intentional use of the law of attraction. So in order to explain manifestation properly, we gotta talk about what's the law of attraction. Is it like two magnets, like, attracting one to the other? No, not at all. The law of attraction, actually, that is kind of what it is. The law of attraction is that. It's you as a magnet attracting other things that are similar to you. If you're thinking good shit in your life, you're gonna bring about good shit in your life. That is the law of attraction in a nutshell. Now, wait. Let's back it up for a quick second. It's not just thinking good stuff. It's feeling good stuff. It's doing good stuff. It's being good stuff, and good stuff will show up in return. I'm seriously so sick of think good thoughts. Be positive. Like, shut up. It's not just thinking good thoughts and being positive. Because guess what? If you don't do anything, if you don't take action, nothing happens. Because, like I mentioned in the last video, the universe is a big ass baby. And all it can do is copy what you're doing. So you gotta be good. You gotta be proactive. You gotta be whatever it is that you're trying to bring into your life. You gotta be that first. And you have to take action in order to see the universe copy you and bring more of that into your life. And that, my friends, is manifestation. It's you being who you're meant to be to bring about the things that you want to bring about in your life. When you're doing that, you are intentionally using the law of attraction. You are manifesting your reality. You are creating your reality. Whether you're spiritual or not spiritual, the logic does not break down. It makes total sense. If you take the right steps, if you approach the world with the right attitude, with the right mindset, the world will turn and look at you and say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna give this guy or girl what they want. Why? Because they're freaking awesome. That's why. Manifestation is as simple as that. Understanding that the better you think, feel, and act in this world, the better the world responds to you. Now, here's the thing. Most people are already using the law of attraction and they don't even know it. The reason is because they're subconsciously repeating habits and repeating patterns that lead them to results that they're not enjoying in their life. Look, you're gonna act like crap, you're gonna get crap in return. That's just the way it works. Think of it this way. Vibrations, vibes, your vibes, good vibes only, positive vibes only, all of that crap. Okay, vibes attract each other the way fish congregate into a school of fish. Do you ever see like flounders and mackerels hanging out? Nah, you don't. Why? Because they kind of stick to their own people. You know what I'm saying? Your vibes are gonna bring more about of those vibes. It's why the whole you're the average of the 5 people that you hang out with the most is so freaking accurate. So if you could take away one thing from this video, just one freaking thing from this video, it's what your vibration is. When people say like, oh, like that person, they got good vibes. Like, what does that mean? That means that the energy that they're putting out is good, right? So where does that energy come from? Does it come from caffeine? No, that's not the energy we're talking about. Does it come from eating the right amount of food? No, that's not what we're talking about either. Does it come from the type of food you're eating? No, that's not what energy is. Not in the spiritual or non-physical or metaphysical sense. Your vibrations are, it's a congregation of your thoughts, your emotions, and the way you're showing up in the world. When you show up in the world with good vibes, guess what? You can actually influence the world around you. It's called the observer effect. And scientifically, it's fucking proven. Wait. Scientifically, it's proven? What you talking about, Ian? What you talking about, homie? Check it. There was a study where they were looking at light waves and they put it through something, and when they weren't paying attention to it, it would act like a particle where essentially any possibility was present, but the second they intended to observe the wave and see why it was acting like a particle instead of a wave, it went back to acting like a wave. What does that mean? In layman's terms, when you intend to observe or be a part of an experience, you immediately influence that experience because you are now not disassociated from it. You are a part of it, and your energy influences it 100%. So you can observe your life and say that you're a victim of it, when in reality, you are a part of it and you are co-creating it, and it is more so a victim of you than you are of it. Let's cover those 5 law of attraction techniques that I may or may not have mentioned at the beginning of this video. Why? Because I don't really script this. I just kind of have an outline and then I just start talking. So those 5 law of attraction techniques, let's get into it. But before I do, if you're liking the content so far, make sure to hit the like button, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and make sure to share this with someone that you think would benefit or at least enjoy laughing at me about. Because in truth, that's what makes this so much fun, is that we get to connect like that, all right? So go ahead, just hit the little button, just do it, just hit the button, just keep hitting the button. Well, don't keep hitting the button, hit it once and then be like, okay, cool. And then I can keep going with my content, which I'm gonna do now. Okay, bye. Manifestation or law of attraction technique. Manifestation or law of attraction. I can't get it. Manifestation or law of attraction technique numero uno. I got it. Scripting. It's seriously the most fun and easy process that you can be a part of. The easiest technique that you can do is scripting. What is scripting? In a nutshell, scripting is journaling as your future self. Like, you're literally writing a journal as if the future version of yourself is reminiscing on the day or the week or whatever it is that you're trying to manifest as your current self. If today I'm thinking, okay, 6 months from now, I want to experience this thing, then when I'm scripting, what I do is, wow, I really just said when I'm scripting, what I do is I sit down and I start writing and I imagine myself as that person and I play that day through my head, and then I write down in my little scripting journal like, oh, today this happened in the past tense. Even though that's psychologically like 6 months from now, I write it as if it was just like 2 minutes ago. That's scripting in a nutshell. Now, why does this work? So many reasons. I'm not gonna get into it because I still got 4 other techniques to talk about. Technique number 2, vision boards. The way vision boards usually work is not the way people usually do them. People think, oh, I'm just gonna put everything I like onto this fucking collage of a picture and I'm just gonna look at it and it's gonna appear in my life. Nah, that's not how vision boards work. What you're trying to do with a vision board is you're trying to tell your subconscious mind like, hey, you see these things? Yeah, I've already done this. In order to do that, you put things that you want to happen and you put things that have happened and then you put them together. Now there's a whole process of intention and how to do it properly. And yes, we can cover that in a future video. The thing is, what I want you to know about vision boards is if you're just putting things that you want to manifest, then all you're doing is you're creating a board of things I don't have yet. And guess what? The subconscious recognizes you as not having them and is gonna be like, well, we don't have that, so it's nice to look at, but guess what? I'm not gonna do anything to help you get it. Law of attraction technique number 3, journaling. Not scripting journaling, but like regular journaling where you just sit down and you write about, I don't know, your day. But if you do it intentionally, then you're not just gonna write about your day, you're gonna write about all the crap of your day. Why? Because what you gotta do is you gotta purge yourself of the lower vibes. You gotta purge yourself of all the crap that you don't want to carry with you into the next day. See, because when you go to sleep, you reset your vibration, and there's a whole fucking science behind that too, but I'm not gonna get into that either. You reset your vibration. Before you take that crap into that like resetting stage where you have to do extra work to try to reset it, but if you don't, then you have extra crap that carries over to the next day. Instead of doing that, just sit down and journal and be like, yo, all this crap happened, and I didn't like it, and man, this really sucked. And guess what? When you're done, just throw it away. You're done. You released it. Once you feel completely purged of all the lower vibes, all the crap that you don't need to bring with you to the next day, once you put all of that out on paper, guess what? It's not in you anymore. It's not here. It's not here. It's over here. It's on this little paper over here. And then you just toss it to the side, right? That's not the word I'm trying to say. Technique number 4. I call this cutting the crap. Now, I actually cut it something else, but I'm gonna say crap for now just because I don't feel like saying shit. Or maybe I do. Cutting the crap. How does this work? Similar to journaling, what you're doing is you're cutting out all the crap in your life that you don't need to have. Now, this is kind of a habit thing where you're shaping your environment to make sure that it is supportive of what you're trying to do, while at the same time recognizing that you've brought crap into your life and it's time for you to let it go. So whether that's cleaning a room, organizing a room, hiding things that you know you shouldn't be doing from yourself, because let's face it, sometimes we can really hide stuff from ourselves. Like, where did I put my wallet? Like, I do that all the time. It's really bad. You hide the things that you don't need, that aren't serving you. You put them away. You cut that crap out of your life. And then you leave in this new open space things that will serve you better. A lot of these techniques, I know I still got one more, but a lot of these techniques, they take a little bit of fine tuning. We got to figure out what works for each individual. So there's a whole process behind that. There's a whole equation of making manifestation work like magic for you. So just trust me with these techniques, put them into practice the best that you can, because the more you do it, the more you'll be like, oh, this is kind of what he meant. Oh, this is what he was saying. So just keep giving it a shot, and trust me, you're gonna get your vibe right with each activity. Law of attraction, Law of attraction Wow, I can really not speak today. This is ridiculous. Law of attraction technique number 5. Follow the feelings. This is similar to the whole chase the baby thing that I talked about in the past video, but it's not really the chase the baby thing, because the chase the baby thing is like, you've already built this momentum and the momentum just starts running away and you gotta like stay up with it, right? So follow the feelings is essentially, how are you feeling? And recognize that whether it's a low vibe feeling or high vibe feeling, whatever it is, it's directing you either towards or away something. So if it's a low vibe feeling, guess what? It's trying to tell you this is not the way. If it's a high vibe feeling, then it's trying to tell you like, hey, we should probably keep going that way. Now there's a difference between following the feelings and then following like what the ego is trying to do to make you like feel more comfortable. Or for example, eating a cupcake when you're trying to get fit, that's not following the feelings. That's following like a craving. That's following your ego saying, hey, I really want this comfort food. Like, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about actual feelings that make you like feel revitalized in life, make you feel excited, make you feel like you're ready to conquer the world. Like those kind of feelings, those are the ones you gotta follow. Now, each of those techniques can be totally transformational for whatever it is you're trying to manifest in your life. Like whatever situation you're in life right now, if you're trying to change it, using just one of those techniques properly will absolutely shift you from where you are to where you want to go. The journey may not be easy, it may not be fast, it may not be overnight, because it's usually not overnight, okay? There's a time delay and there's a reason for that, but it will help. So a quick reminder, if you enjoyed the content in the video, make sure to give it a little thumbs up, click the subscribe button, make sure to comment and let me know which of the techniques you want to hear more about so I can make that video for you, and share this with someone that you love. Why? Because everyone deserves to have a little bit of positivity in their life, and you sharing this is gonna do that for them. Let's do it. My name's Sneed. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate the views. Stay blessed. I'm out. All right, y'all. We out.